January 2021. After a tumultuous year, we trudged our way into a third lockdown. It was a pretty bleak time for most. At least the first lockdown was warm and sunny. But these were cold, dark, indoor days of jaded weariness. In that time of tumult, I was enjoying listening to lots of Krung Bin. The Texas trio provided me with guitar-drenched surf rock that had me lusting after a far-off summer of sand and sea.
What's up, London? How y'all doing this evening?
At that time, a YouTube video of similar music to Krung Bin appeared on my homepage, and it was 19 minutes and 36 seconds into that video that I heard this for the first time. I remember stopping what I was doing immediately and finding out what these immaculate vibrations were that were blessing my ears.
That city music, oh, that city sound, oh, how you make my heart beating, oh, let's go downtown.
I raced to his profile on Apple Music and saved his latest record at the time, Sundowner.
Oh my, oh I guess that I've done my time, now I've laid to
An album that released in October of 2020, just a few months earlier. I remember being immediately intrigued by the artwork. A cosy looking, comfortable place, but out in the open, exposed to the elements. Comfort in an unlikely place. And that pretty much perfectly describes what this album became for me.
Always kept time in my back pocket. No man, goddamn, came to take my soul.
In a dark, cold January, spent indoors as the rain lashed at the windows, I listened to this record again, and again, and again. Something about it struck a chord in me. There was substance to Kevin's monotone lyricism.
Hey man, where'd you get your tan? Oh, I'd like to have that sun in me.
The songs felt like real places to be lived and breathed in. At times it was like stepping out of reality and into a scene from an old movie. One that feels familiar and yet entirely distinct.
I am a sundowner, so live and leave. I am a sundowner, don't let the sun go down on me.
There's a tone to Kevin's voice and to his guitar that has a certain quality to it that's reminiscent of an era from times gone by. His sound feels deeply grounded into the earth, immovable roots sprouting downwards to a core lineage of past greats like Lou Reed, Jeff Buckley, and Bob Dylan. Kevin's sound pays respect to his idols, but it does so in a unique sepia-toned sentiment that is a respectable, worthwhile sound in its own right.
Young kids smoke cigarettes out on the avenue. Sun's going down, so you might as well have a few. Hey, who are you? Did you hear?
There's a black and white vibrancy to his music. Divine poetic lyrics delivered with colourless, matter-of-fact artistry.
A fiddle from wood in our cervix. Now that it's dusk, kids scatter the avenue. Hey, who are you? I'm a sundowner.
Sublime, heavenly guitar solos, delivered with gritty, routine ease. I don't think I've ever come across a more versatile artist with such a complete catalogue of tracks, from the sanguine and sultry to the sorrowful and sombre.
In Pony, made lots of money.
For every Hail Mary or Dorothy,
Tears were gathered in my eyes. Oh, my head.
there's a Sundowner or an Oh Behold.
Oh, behold the hole in my soul. Cannot be filled, and it cannot be sewn up.
Few artists have the flexibility to make rock bottom sound this jubilant.
All of my life, just trying to make a dollar. Open up your mouth, my boy. All you gotta do is holler. Hey, in the rock.
And to make Midwest America sound this delicate and mournful. Kevin Morby's brilliance lies in his wonderful ability to skillfully blend the marvellous with the mundane. There's a beautiful, rich dichotomy to his music. He's able to deliver concepts like death and loneliness in a manner that's delightfully charming, which leaves a sense that his music is real. It speaks to life as we all experience it. The crushing lows of life are often experienced right in amongst the highest highs. There's no separation in reality between moments that are heavenly and those that are heartbreaking. And Kevin's music entirely embraces this symbiology. He doesn't shy away from lyricism dealing with loss, faith, and the existential, but he holds them all lightly within graceful melodies teeming with life, vibrancy, and soul.
Baby,
His music is perfectly poetic.
baby.
I was fortunate enough to catch Kevin on his European tour for his 2022 record, This Is a Photograph. We stood dead centre atop the mezzanine and basked in the warmth of Morby and band's mellow sounds. Around us was a mix of people, young and old. There was an elderly couple across the room to our left in their late 70s, having the time of their lives, and it was incredibly wholesome to witness. They walked out of the concert holding hands, walking off into the balmy summer night.
I love you too, and I know that you know that I do.
It seemed I wasn't the only one that Morby's music had left a deep impression on. I think this speaks to Kevin's ability to create a sound that's so connected to something deep within us. Almost as though there's an itch inside that's desperate to be scratched, and Kevin's just found that sweet spot. For me, discovering his music in that cold January felt like I was hearing the one thing that had been missing deep down. A sonic puzzle piece that immediately snapped into place. His sound felt immediately like home. It was like hearing something that had really been there all along.
When he died, oh Lord, oh I wish my friend was still alive.
If I die too young, or if the gunmen come, I'm full of love.
I think that's the power of music. Real music.
So release me, every piece
piece of me up above.
Music that pays its respect to those who've graced our ears in times gone by.
And I don't remember how it feels to dance. Goodbye to good times.
Music that has its own story to tell and its own elegance to be savoured.
A window to the past.
For more from me, you can check out my Substack where I post 3 newsletters every week, and you can find that linked in the description below.
In bittersweet, bittersweet, bittersweet Tennessee. And thank you very much. Love you. Goodbye.